Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello.
Don't you do it.
Hello, 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 hello.
Stop. I see your hands getting close.
Hello, hello, hello.
Don't stop it. Why do you have to tap the mic?
I'm testing the mic. That's how you do it. I went to engineer school for that. You go like this. Hello, hello.
Stop that. People are listening. They don't want to hear you going hello, hello, and tapping on the microphone right off the bat on an episode of the podcast.
I don't know. I mean, then you shouldn't be rolling.
You're the one that hit roll. You're the one that said,
I'm going to roll now. Is that what I sound like?
Well, I don't know, but I'm going to roll. And then you started doing.
That sound like Bonnie Rubble.
Yeah, well, I was the voice of Fred Flintstone.
Do Fred Flintstone.
Come
on, do the voice.
Okay.
Yeah, ba-da-ba-doo. That doesn't sound like Fred Flintstone.
Okay, well, you asked me to do the voice. I was the voice. Anyways, look, this is not a good way to start the episode of the podcast. We haven't done an episode of the podcast for a very long time, and this is the way we start it?
Well, you don't got no good ideas, I guess.
Well, I was actually going to start the whole thing with the very nice, hello, everybody. Welcome to the James Arnold Taylor Podcast. It's episode 18 of season 4, and we've been away over the summer. We've been on hiatus, but now we're back, and we're coming back with whole new episodes that are going to be great, and there's more to come, and all of that.
That sounds good. Why don't you start with that?
Oh, no, because you were testing the hello, hello, and banging on the microphone.
Oh, you mean hello, hello.
Stop that! Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the James Arnold Taylor Podcast. I am James Arnold Taylor. That is Hank, the engineer, who gets everything set in here and tests them. See, he walks into the studio and he tests all the microphones. We've got the Hank microphone, which is also the guest microphone, the Billy microphone, the Reginald, don't call me Reggie microphone, or whoever comes in. And then we have my microphone. And then he tests on his.
Yeah, that one's over here. I can do yours, too.
No, don't. Stop that. You don't need to. My microphone's fine. Listen, everybody's hearing me just fine on my microphone.
Yeah, except for the fact that you're on it.
Okay, this is, wow. Anyways, everybody, Hank and I welcome you to the James Arnold Taylor Podcast. It's called Talking to Myself because it is me talking to myself, if you don't know that. But it is a show about me, a voice actor that has been the voice of many different characters through many, many years in Hollywood and in animation and video games and movies and TV and commercials and all sorts of stuff. And I'm very blessed to have the job that I do. I've always wanted to be a voice actor since I was 4 years old. And here I am, a voice actor now. And I'm in my home studio recording another episode of my podcast. We're on season 4. This is episode 18 of season 4. We've done 4 seasons of this show through many years. I'm just grateful to have all of you listening. There's a lot of things we're going to update you on here today because we have taken a little hiatus for the summer. I'll explain why. But Hank, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to stop so I can finish testing the microphone.
The microphones it's all fine. Why don't you go in the other room now and engineer? Do your little engineering thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead. All right. Okay, but now I'm on the microphone in the control room, so I got to test that. Hello, hello.
Stop that. Yeah, he's got a microphone in the control room too. See, so JAT Studios we have a control room and a booth because, I'm a voice actor. I go in the booth. I spend my days in little padded rooms talking to myself. It's funny, isn't it?
Not really.
Stop it. Okay. And so he's on a mic in there now too, and he's doing that. You don't need to test that. It's all good. We can hear you. Thumbs up. Okay.
Whatever. So you want me to engineer? Okay, do I do this?
No, stop. Okay, come on. I don't know where you got that. Stop that music.
I think it's kind of good. I got a groove going on.
Okay, stop it. We got to get Mr. Announcer Guy in and do a formal introduction to the show. And then,
What about Billy? You haven't had Billy on the show. It's been, you've been going high platitudes.
Hiatus.
Whatever. And then you don't have Billy on.
Okay, let's bring Billy the engineer. Billy the... Now you got me all mixed up. Billy is the intern of the show. He's been my intern here for, 5 years?
Yeah, you think at some point maybe you hire him, give him a job or something.
He's a good kid. Come on. Hey, Billy. Billy. No. I don't want to be. Oh. Al. Billy, are you all right? You came in very fast. You slipped it. You okay?
I'm okay.
Hank, stop that.
He came in so fast he fell and he slipped it. Woo, what the?
Okay, that's not nice at all, Hank.
Boy, I'm just saying, it was pretty funny.
Okay, Billy, are you okay?
Oh, no, I'm actually quite well, Mr. James, sir.
Just James.
Slip sliding, James.
Okay, no, well, slip sliding Billy, really. But okay, welcome back, Billy. We've been on a hiatus for a while.
Oh, well, you've been very busy, Mr. James, sir. You've been doing a lot of Comic-Con conventions and going all over the place, and you still have more to do. You're leaving in a couple of days for another Comic-Con.
That's right, we're going to Arkansas. And we will be there, and that'll be a lot of fun with Matt Lanter and Ashley Eckstein. And I don't know who else will be there, but there'll be a lot of great folks there. And hopefully some folks have seen me at Comic-Cons. And who else do we go? Well, we got to bring in Mr. Announcer Guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, could I call Mr. Announcer Guy this time?
You want to call Mr. Announcer Guy into this show?
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. James. You know, and as my job as an intern, it'd be nice to be able to do something, actually. Besides bring you coffee that you never drink.
Well, I don't drink coffee.
I know, but you always have me bring you coffee.
Well, that's kind of what interns do, right? They bring coffee, they help out, they do that stuff. So I don't really, I have my water. Hey, does everybody have their water? Do you have your water? Billy, do you have your water?
Oh, yeah, yes, Mr. James, I have it. Whoop!
Oh, no, okay. Oh, don't, all right. Hank, that's enough. Billy, look, I'm sorry. He's laughing at.
It's okay. I mean, it's actually quite comical, because I'm falling like that. I'm not hurting myself. I'm just okay.
All right. You going to stay down there?
I kind of like it down here.
Okay. Well, let's all drink some water then. If you're new to the James Arnold Taylor podcast, that's what we do here. We drink some water. It's nice. Why? The body needs to be hydrated. And you know what? We don't need a bunch of junk. We don't need to fill our body with a bunch of junk. Start your day with some water. If you could drink, a bunch of water, get one big kind of cup that is like your designated water mug or jug or cup or whatever. Fill it up every day and drink it. And then you might get to the point where you're like, oh, I filled it up twice. I filled it up 3 times, depending on how big or whatever it is. And just hydrate your body that way. Feel the difference. I'm telling you, if you can cut the sodas and stuff out, it's good. Anyways, look, I'm speaking from experience. I'm somebody that, years ago, 19 years ago, got exposed to black toxic mold, got very sick from it, had to change my diet, had to change all my stuff. A lot of deep prayer and thought went into everything to get myself better. And water is a staple in my life. Room temperature water. But anyway, so we start the podcast with a nice big cup of water. We do some deep breathing. We relax because why? Well, because we're here. We're here together. It's the James Arnold Taylor podcast. Look, you're taking the time to listen to me go on and on for 30, 45 minutes or whatever it is. Sometimes longer. I'm sorry. And just hear me talk about my life or whatever. So for this time, take a breather, drink some water, relax and know that God's got this. You're doing all right. Life can be fun and good. And you know what? We're all here together. We call it the JAT Fellowship. That's what we call it because we like the fact that we're all kind of together and we're just taking in all of this and we're going to be okay. All right. So let's bring in Mr. Announcer Guy. Billy, you wanted to call Mr. Announcer Guy.
Oh, yes, Mr. James. Sure. No, that would be quite the great honor. And I would like to say that.
Okay. Well, you just go like this and you go, hey, Mr. Announcer Guy.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no, Mr. Announcer Guy. No, see, Billy's going to call you.
Haven't we done this before?
Probably. I don't know. Look, man. So you go out. I think it was Hank that was trying to call you before, but now it's Billy.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Announcer. Yes, just 1 minute. I'm going to do the thing, and and then you're going to come in and all that.
Yeah, man, I got it.
Okay. All right. So, okay, pretend you're not there.
I'm just going to stay in the corner.
All right. And then Hank, you hit the sound effect.
What, this one right here?
No. Stop it. You hit the sound effect of the door opening up.
Where's that?
It's right there.
The one there that says door closed?
No, the one that says door open.
Oh, this one. Whoa, hey, look at that. That's the door.
I know. It's a sound effect.
You mean we never go in and out of the room when the door doesn't?
Well, the doors in the studio don't make those kind of noises. It's a sound effect we use.
You mean all this time, all these years, you've been just hitting that sound effect?
Well, you certainly haven't. Even though you're the engineer for the show, you should be. But yeah, that's it. Hit it.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Okay, now that's too much.
What if we did it with this?
Okay, no, stop. Come on. All right, close it. Hit the door close and stop the music.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna mess with that.
Okay, not now. Okay, so Mr. Announcer, you just stand in the corner there.
Yeah, man, I'm over here.
Okay. And now Billy.
Oh, yes, Mixmaster James.
No, Mixmaster James. That's not bad. Okay. Because we know Hank's not mixing anything.
Well, I can do this.
No, stop it. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so you're over there.
Yeah, man, I'm over here.
Billy, you're going to call Mr. Announcer and say, hey, Mr. Announcer guy, like that. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm very nervous.
Don't be nervous. You got nothing to be nervous about. You're doing great. This is like a promotion in your internship.
Oh, that's very exciting. Okay. Yes, yeah. Hey, Mr. Announcer guy.
I mean, I know he's right there.
Well, I know he's right there, so that's why I didn't say it really well, because he's just right there and I didn't want to hurt his ear.
You're not going to, no, it's okay. Let's just pretend he's not here.
Yeah, man, I'm not here.
Okay. And you're going to just, hey, Mr. Announcer guy.
Yeah, man.
No.
Oh, sorry, dude. Have it.
Okay. So just go ahead and give it a nice big shout.
Okay. I'm still very nervous.
Don't need to be nervous.
Okay, it's okay.
I know. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I will. Hey, mister.
No, Hank, cut it out.
But I thought it was funny if the door closes before he says it into it.
All right. Stop it. Go ahead, Billy.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mr. Announcer guy!
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I did it.
That was great, Billy. You're fantastic. All right. If you want to go get me a coffee, you can.
Oh, yes, sir, I'll be right back.
Oh boy. Okay. Hank, would you clean up the floor over there? What's going on?
I don't know, but it's so funny when he falls. Wow.
Stop it.
But it's funny.
It is rather humorous, sir, and I'm okay.
Okay. Anyways. Mr. Announcer Guy, how are you?
I'm doing super cool, man. How are you?
Good. Did you have a nice hiatus?
Yeah, hiatus, dude. That's cool.
We went to a lot of Comic-Cons.
Yeah, man, I'm waiting to hear about it.
Well, then you've got to introduce the show.
Cool, dude. Here we go. Cue that music, Jerry the Music Man.
Oh, wait. So it's been a while, and if people are new, they don't know who Jerry the Music Man is. Jerry the Music Man is the one that cues all of the music here, and he's kind of an old style, like old, 40s, hips, Jake, Art Deco. I don't know what are you? He's like the old time radio guys and the old time movie and radio guys. Hey, Jerry the Music Man, how are you?
I'm doing Jake, James. How are you?
I'm doing swell.
That's neato.
All right. So anyways, Jerry the Music Man, you cue all the music because Hank doesn't do that either.
Well, I got this one right.
Stop it! Okay. That's about all he does. I don't know. This is a madhouse. Okay. And you cue the music for the beginning of the show and then all the other little music cues. You're in your other little room there. And so that is great. So why don't you cue the music and then Mr. Announcer Guy, you can start the show because we're only like 12 minutes into the show. Okay, go ahead. Cue that. That's your line. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, that's my line. Cue that music, Jerry the Music Man.
You got it, Mr. Announcer Guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's the James Arnold Taylor Podcast. Talking to myself, we call it the JATcast, baby.
Yeah, man.
And now here he is, back from his long hiatus. The same guy that's doing all the voices you're hearing, including this one, James Arnold Taylor.
Hey, thank you. It's like the show just started. Welcome, everybody, to the James Arnold Taylor Podcast. I am James Arnold Taylor. This is Talking to Myself because that's what I've been doing all this time. Just making it up as I go along, man. I got no plans. And that is okay because every once in a while in life, you got to just have some fun. So I hope, let's drink some water. Before you go, Mr. Announcer Guy, cue that little let's drink some water thing there. Hank, you know the button for this one.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Stop it.
Okay, let me turn that one.
Hit the water thing.
Okay, right there.
That's not it. Hit the water cue. No.
Okay, all right, here it is. It's time to drink some water.
Okay. Drink some water.
That's good water.
That is good water. Thanks, Mr. Announcer Guy.
You got it, dude. I'm going to go now.
And there he goes. Boom. And then Jerry the Music Man hits that music. Thanks so much. No thanks to Hank, though.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Okay, welcome to the show. There's a lot to talk about because we've been gone for a while. I did not plan on not having episodes for you. I really had planned on having episodes throughout the whole summer for you, the James Arnold Taylor podcast. And I got to tell you, we have been so busy with so many things, Comic-Cons, movies being made, the release of my film, Hidden Blessings, which we're going to talk about first. In fact, let's say that this episode is sponsored by my new film, Hidden Blessings. If you do not know about my film, Hidden Blessings, please go to redeemtv.com at redeemtv.com, REDEEMTV.com, and click the little subscribe button. You'll join up Redeem TV. It is a ad-free, free streaming service. But then, in order to see my movie here, yet there is one little caveat. You do have to make a donation to Redeem TV. Now, I know that sounds like, oh, well, then I'm just paying. Well, please look at it this way. Redeem TV is this ad-free streaming service that is a wonderful service with great family-friendly, great stuff. And it's very cool, and it's all over the world, and we love that. But they do have costs they incur, and they need to pay for those things. So your donations help other people be able to see things on Redeem TV for free. So when you donate, you get bonus features. So what they like to do is if you're somebody that is actually donating, you get stuff. So if you give $5 a month or $25 for the whole year, like some streaming services are almost, $25 for a month. And so it's $25 for the entire year. You unlock the additional donor content. And in the additional donor content at redeemtv.com, you can unlock my movie. It's called Hidden Blessings, and it is a movie I made here on my own, in my home, with my producing partner, Matthew Buds. The two of us made this with a group of very talented young actors. In fact, we just recorded an episode of the podcast with the whole cast, with a good portion of the cast. We didn't have every single cast member, but we had a lot of the cast, the main cast, the folks that play my kids in it, and some other folks, and M. Genovese, who's a character in there named Ava Lee Scott, and then my daughter, who doesn't play one of my kids in it, but she's my daughter. We had Kylie Kay, we had Mason McCarty, we had Drew H. Wells, we had M. Genovese, we had Lydia Rose Taylor, my daughter, and Matthew Buds and myself. We all sat down here at JAT Studios and we talked about the movie Hidden Blessings that you can see on Redeem TV right now under the additional donor content. Okay, so go there, check it out. I really hope you would. And also just know that if you donate to Redeem TV, you are giving opportunities for other people to see all this other wonderful content. And so it's a good donation. Plus, I know many of you are like, I want to support your film, James. How can I support your film? Well, by going to Redeem TV and donating anywhere from $5 a month to $25 for the entire year. Obviously, that's a better deal to donate $25 for the whole year. But if you're like, I'm low on funds and I want to see your movie, you could donate $5 for the month and see it. And then, from there, the content is unlocked for a month. And then after that, you would go back to just their regular free service. But then if you had the money to give, you could do it. I know a handful of you have already seen now, and I'm so grateful for the wonderful comments I've been seeing and getting from everybody that has enjoyed the movie. Look, it was a labor of love. I can't wait for people to see it. I play a character named Gregory Davidson, who is very much like me. He's a guy that just happens to be a person of faith. And, he talks about it sometimes. Look, I happen to be a person of faith. I'm of Christian faith, and I talk about it sometimes here on the podcast. I also talk about my life as a voice actor. I also talk about my life working in entertainment for all these years, and my life going to Comic-Cons, and my life making movies and TV shows and video games and doing fun things and being blessed to be so many different characters and all. From Ratchet and Clank to Titus from Final Fantasy X. Yes, it's Titus. It's not Titus. It's Titus, but you can say Titus if you want. Just don't call him late for dinner. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, that's for all of you Final Fantasy X fans. Ratchet, the Lombax, I love dearly. That is for all of you. I love being a Lombax. And also, I love being a turtle. I was Leonardo the Ninja Turtle. Those are all my regular voice. So a lot of times I did a video recently that was out on my agent's site. They put it and I collaborated with them and, shared it on my Instagram where I ran through a bunch of voices. And so many people were like, what about Ratchet? He never does Ratchet. Why doesn't he do Ratchet? Or he doesn't do Titus from Final Fantasy. Why doesn't he do those? Well, what about Leonardo? I do those every time I speak. In fact, I'm doing their voices right now because their voices are my voice. So when they ask me to do videos of me jumping through hoops, kind of doing voices of characters, Oh, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's Jedi Master Plo Koon.
It's Johnny Test.
It's Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. It's Captain Jack Sparrow. It's Gingy, not my gumdrop buttons. You're a monster. You know, if I do those voices, see, I'm doing voices. If I say, hey, it's me, I'm Ratchet, I just am Ratchet. So I love Ratchet. But then people are like, he never does Ratchet. He doesn't like Ratchet. I love Ratchet. Ratchet is me. Every time I speak, I think about Ratchet because I am the voice of Ratchet and it's my regular voice. So anyways, there you go. So please don't be offended if I don't do Ratchet in videos where I'm doing voices, or please don't be offended if I don't do Titus. I mean, Titus is a little different, you know, so it was, listen to my story. This may be our last chance. And then when he was talking, is a little higher up, you know, at times and stuff, but, you know, see ya, you know, and live and let live. And so it was a higher register of my voice. You also got to remember it was like 22 years ago, so my voice was a little higher then. But anyways, Ratchet is just my regular voice. Hey, Clank, watch out for Captain Quark, okay? Yeah, all right, okay, this is me. I'm a Lombax. And so I love him. And side note there, before we get any further, I will do my best to at least mention Ratchet and mention Titus and Leonardo and all of the characters that are my regular voice next time I do one of these videos that has me doing voices. But just know it's usually because they have a limited amount of time on the videos and they want to see me jump back and forth from voices. So there you go. Okay. Welcome to the show. Hey, Redeem TV, thank you so much. My thanks to all the folks at Vision Video and Redeem TV for making my film Hidden Blessings available. Again, you know, it's not really sponsored. I'm just saying it's a sponsor because it's my own film. So I'm just saying this show is sponsored by Hidden Blessings, now available on redeemtv.com. Okay. So I hope you check it out. We had a blast doing the podcast with the cast of the movie last week, and that one I've just got to edit it. There was 7 people in the room. There was 7 different tracks that I have to edit and cut, you know, because we went on and on and on. And then we also talked about some like spoilers in the film. And so I have to cut those out of the version that will go out here on the podcast here. But I might do another version later that after people have seen the movie that does some of the spoiler stuff. But, you know, you can get my film. Also, it is on DVD. You can go to the link in my Instagram, go to the bio on Instagram, and you can see links to buy Hidden Blessings on DVD, or you can see Redeem TV and go there and subscribe and donate, again, $5 a month or $25 a year to unlock my movie Hidden Blessings. So those are great ways of doing it. The DVD is really fun because I'm old school, man. I love DVDs and stuff, and they did it very old school, the graphics and all of this stuff and the menus and stuff. It looks like an old DVD from, like, you know, the 90s or early 2000s, which I just kind of love. I think it's kind of fun. And I had to kind of rush because between all the Comic-Cons, literally, so you got to understand, every week we have been doing something. We've been traveling or going somewhere. And so I get home for like 3 days at a time. And then I have to kind of cram as much in as I can. And so I was trying to get all of the assets, as they call them. The assets are all the pieces for my movie Hidden Blessings, which means the entire movie mastered at a very high, you know, 4K quality master, which is like terabytes of information. And then all the additional footage, the deleted scenes, the alternate versions of scenes, different things like that, audio commentary track for the movie, all this stuff that we had, like an introduction. And I had so much more because I'm literally sitting on hundreds of hours of footage for this film. And I wanted to do more things on the DVD to make it even more special, but it is a 2-disc set, and there is some very cool, fun things on the second disc. So I hope, you know, I think it's $15 online to buy the movie. It's $21, I think, with shipping and handling. So for $21, which is about what you'd spend to go to the movies, you can buy my movie and sit down as a family and watch it together. It is a family-friendly movie. It's not rated officially because there was no, you know, the place that rates it didn't rate my film, but it's family friendly. I mean, you could watch it. I would say it's rated PG just for content, just because there's, you know, conversations and stuff that might go over little kids' heads. It's not like a little kid movie. I'm not doing voices in it and stuff. It is a movie about the prodigal son to a degree with a twist, but it's also a movie about a young girl who is kind of searching for her own identity and seeing if there's a link between her and this painter, this reclusive painter, Gregory Davidson, who she's inherited this painting from her mother who had just passed, and trying to see if Gregory's the one that painted the painting because his signature is on the back and all this. And so there's mysteries there, and she's a documentary filmmaker. So the whole movie is shot as a documentary. People watch it and they go, is this a real documentary? No, it's not. I like the idea of telling stories as documentaries like that. I think it's intriguing. I think it's an interesting way of telling stories. But also I did it that way because it is a way for one person with a buddy to make an entire feature film with limited funds and make it to where it's a compelling story, I think. If we tried to just be like a regular movie with this story, it might not have worked as well. So I liked shooting it as a documentary. And so that's what I did. And I hope that you would all check out Hidden Blessings and see it and give it a shot. Watch it a few times. When you watch it one time and then you watch it the next time, knowing the kind of the secrets and the things that are going to be revealed in it, it might be more fun to watch it a second time and see all of the stuff. Plus, there's deep levels of things that we put in there on a spiritual level that are probably going to be missed the first few times you watch it. And then as you watch it more, you'll go like, oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. I even do that. And that God was good enough to me to give me little things where I look at all that and find little Easter eggs in it. And then the music of it was done by my dear friend Tom Kell, who passed away a few years ago. And the movie is in tribute to him and his memory and his music. So I hope, and then here's the last thing I'm going to say about the movie right now, is I hope you would watch it all the way past the credits. We do a whole, end thing. And so watch it all the way till the screen goes black for good, okay? Because there's little surprises and stuff in it too. So, because I'm a big fan of that stuff. And I don't come on as Ferris Bueller and go, you're still here? It's over. Go home. I don't do that, but it's close to it. So anyways, what has been going on in the world of Jat? Well, boy, I've been going on for a half an hour and I still haven't even really told you anything. Oh, that's good water. We don't always have to do the little sounder, but I'll drink some water. I hope you're drinking water. I hope you're sipping water. A lot of people talking about the salty water that I talked about in the last episode. Elemental, LMNT. I really enjoy it and we like it. Again, they're not a sponsor, but I like it. I find products that I like and I talk about them with y'all. And so that's it. But a lot of people drinking that, and that's good. But, make sure you stay hydrated. However you can, stay hydrated and stay hydrated the proper ways. But hey, exciting stuff. I'm excited. I have a friend coming to town today that I'm going to pick up at the airport in a few hours. It is my friend Christina Malizia. And Christina is an incredibly talented voice actress. And she's got an amazing story herself. She will be visiting and she's coming in to where we live and thought, it'd be fun to visit so she's going to stay with us for a few days. We're very excited about that. Going to catch up. Christina and I work on several shows together. Actually, we work on a show called The Garden, which is created by my friend Butch Hartman. I just did an episode of his. He does like a masterclass series on Facebook, on his Facebook. And I just did the very first episode with him. And we did that. We did a little interview. And we are on a show called The Garden that Butch created. And it is a family-friendly, faith-based show. It is for, I'd say, preschoolers, really. And Christina and I play the two lead characters, Lenny the lion and Lucy the lamb. And they live in the garden, and their boss is God, and God teaches them lessons, and then they help others. They sing songs, and it's very sweet. And I'm very blessed to be a part of The Garden. It is available, I believe, now on Apple TV and on Amazon and on many other places where you stream. If you get a chance to watch it, check it out. If you're somebody that is of faith and a believer and you don't even have kids, watch it. It's fun. It's cute. I think it's just cute, fun stuff. And it shows the gospel in a nice light. It gives little Bible studies and we do sweet little songs that are written by Butch and then his composer, Jacob. They do an amazing job with the songs. There's songs in every episode, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a very sweet show, and I hope all of you would check out The Garden. Plus, they have an app, The Garden app. That's really good. I'm doing a bunch of commercials here. I'm sorry, but they're not really commercials. They're just me talking about stuff that I'm on because everybody also always goes, what are you working on? What are you working on? Well, I've been working on The Garden lately, and that's been a lot of fun. Been working on many other things. Some things I can talk about, some things I can't talk about yet, but There's another show I'm on called It's a Wonderful Day with Mabel McClay, and I'm very proud of the work I do on that. That's a beautiful show, and that is on the Bent Key app. And then I'm on a show called Chip Chilla on there as well, where I play the dad on that. I actually am in season 2. The first season was Rob Schneider was the voice of the dad on Chip Chilla, and now I am the voice on that. And so that's very cool. But a lot of shows that I can't talk about, and a lot of shows I can talk about. In the meantime, I can talk about the Comic-Cons and where we have been and the stories we've heard and seen. And oh boy, we have been everywhere this year. I think we're on track to do about 16 or 17 Comic-Cons this year, and stores too. Not just Comic-Cons, actually, I should say. There's a couple of toy stores and Funko stores and things like that, and comic book shops that we're going to be going to as well coming up very soon. Watch for some announcements there. We'll be at some of those in different places, maybe in your state, and hopefully you'll get to see us. If there is a Comic-Con that you frequent and we've not been there, myself and Ashley and Matt, let them know. Go to the con's website or their Instagram or their wherever their socials are and say, hey, please consider sometime bringing James Arnold Taylor and Ashley Eckstein and Matt Lanter, the Clone Wars cast, to your Comic-Con. It would be really great. And then get your friends to say, yeah, we want them too. And that's how we get there. I think a lot of people think that we just kind of pick and choose, oh, we're going to go to this show, we're going to go to that show. It's not how it works. We have to actually be invited to the shows, and then we go to them. So we'll probably do some more this next year as well as we wrap up this year of Comic-Cons. But it's been a very fun time. I look at this as a way of just trying to be light to people, and I'm so blessed by all the folks that come up to the table and meet me. And look, some people wait in line and they come up and they just say hello, and they're not buying anything or whatever, and that's fine. And some people have their autographs signed, and some people get pictures taken, and so it's beautiful getting a chance to see everybody, to meet everybody, and to be a part of everybody's lives and to learn. And I like to give you all some time. Hopefully, if I've met you at a show, you've had a good time meeting me, you've felt like you've got enough time with me. I do voices for you. It is a wonderful thing to be able to be blessed to be a performer, which is all I've ever wanted to do, is to entertain people and make them laugh and inspire them and move them through story. And that's what I've been very blessed to do as a voice actor over 30 plus years of doing this. And now what I'm very blessed to do is I get to go to shows and I get to meet you and I get to hear your stories about how a cartoon I did or a video game I did or something I worked on affected your life and got you through a hard time or just meant something to you special, because you have to understand they mean something to me too. And as a kid, when I would watch Looney Tunes or the Flintstones or the Jetsons or Hanna-Barbera, Yogi Bear and Boo Boo Bear and all these cartoons that I would watch and all these shows that I would watch, Justice League and all these things, and I loved them all. And they made me kind of who I am. And I didn't get a chance to thank all of those people. I got to work with some of the folks that have been on those shows, which has been an amazing blessing. But I think it's really cool that Comic-Cons allow you all to be able to go and meet all of us. Everybody from Jim Cummings or Greta Lyle or Tara Strong or Phil Lamar or D. Bradley Baker, these amazingly, wonderfully talented people, Rob Paulson, Maurice LaMarche, Tress McNeil, all these wonderful, talented people that go to the Comic-Cons and you get to meet them and say thanks. And they're all my friends too. And I get to see them and then I get to thank them for doing what they've done and inspiring. And it's neat because this world doesn't have enough neat stuff in it anymore. I think we're all kind of struggling with trying to find the neat stuff in the world again. And it's also kind of the hope I had with my movie, Hidden Blessings, was just to make a movie that is hopeful, that ends on a high note, and that doesn't give anything away. I like there being these endings that have hope and love and joy and blessings to them. And so that's what we need. And I think cartoons have been kind of one of the last bastions of hope in that we still have some fun and laughter and things. And so it's been very cool to be a part of so many cool projects that have been like that through the years, to be on shows like that. And sometimes I'm on shows that are a little more dramatic. Just did some on the Cape Crusader. I've been seeing a lot of people commenting that they heard me on that. I got to end the season on that. If you watch Cape Crusader, it's a new Batman show. Bruce Timm and all of them doing a great job on that show, and really neat stuff. And I've been very blessed that they've asked me to do some voices on that throughout the last season that they did. They did the first season of it. And in fact, I end the first season. I do a character. I don't want to give anything away, but you'll hear my voice in there, and it's really funny. My daughter was watching it, and she was up late, and it was when we were gone to a Comic-Con, And so she's watching Batman Cape Crusader, and it can be a little creepy. It's a little dark. It's very well done, but it can be a little, dark at times. And she said she's watching it at the, like midnight while she's getting ready to go to bed, because she had work late and everything. And she's hearing this thing, and it was kind of creeping her out. And then she realized, the voice she was hearing was her dad. And it made it less creepy for her, because she's like, wait a second, that's my daddy. So I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, if you get a chance to watch Cape Crusader, check it out. That's a new one that I actually can talk about. See, last year at this time, when people are like, what are you working on? I'm like, there's one I can't talk about. Cape Crusader was one of them. I was very blessed to do some cool voices in it. Oh, I need some water. Trying to think of some other ones that have been coming out lately that have been very cool that I've been on. I don't know. What I could do? I guess I could go to my IMDb and look at it. Hey, do y'all ever go to IMDb and look up stuff? If you do, the next time you're at IMDb, just put my name in and search me and look through my credits and stuff. Do you know why? Because it helps my star meter. I used to have a really good star meter on IMDb. Star meter, all it is it's just a thing that says like how popular you are. So anyways, yeah, so I had a great star meter on IMDb back in the day, but now I think I'm in like the 10,000s or something. And so it used to be in I think the lowest it ever got was like 300. I think that was like when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie came out. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, so if you go to IMDb and check out James Arnold Taylor, just search James Arnold Taylor, my name will pop up, and then I'm doing it right now. You'll see me there and you can look at my credits, but what that does is it logs me as a search, and so it kicks my numbers up a little, which can help, when you're trying to get work and stuff. People go, this guy works. His star meters are in a good spot or whatever. So anyways, let's look at my IMDb. What have I been in? What am I known for? I'm known for Hidden Blessings. Oh, that's good. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the movie and the show, TMNT, Batman Cape Crusader. Oh, yes. I did 3 episodes. And then The Loud House. Yep. DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing. I played Hiccup and King Gristle. Barely Biblical, that's my friend Tim Ingalls' show, Barely Biblical. That's, new. Interrupting Chicken. Hey, Interrupting Chicken's a fun one. That is on Apple TV or Apple Plus, I think. And that's pretty cool. Bread Barbershop. It says I played a croissant. I don't have a memory of playing a croissant, but Scooby-Doo and Crypto 2. That was fun. I played Jimmy Olsen and Rex Luthor, it says. I don't know if I remember playing Rex Luthor, but okay. Sometimes you do these things and you're like, I have no memory of that. Bat Wheels. Have you seen Bat Wheels? That one's fun. I play the Toy Man on Bat Wheels. Yeah, a lot of shows that I've been out there that are out there now. So you can see all the things I've been doing. Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation. That was fun. Young Justice. Skywalker Saga. Johnny Test. Ridley Jones. Yeah. Little Ellen. Ratchet and Clank. If you give a mouse a cookie. Star Wars Squadrons, that was a great one. Camp Cretaceous, that one got a lot of people liked that. The Casa Grandes, Rocket Arena, that was cool. I played the character Jado. So there you go, just looking at my IMDb. Go do me a favor, would you? And go check out my IMDb and help my numbers go up a little. All right, okay. Oh, it's silly. It's silly. Social media and stuff, it's silly. I can't keep up with it all, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm on the Instagram and it's linked to my Threads now. And I thought Threads was going to be a great way for me to kind of communicate with y'all. But if I'm being honest, I forget about Threads. So I'm going to do my best to try to get on Threads and answer your questions more and stuff. But please forgive me if you asked me a question on Threads and I didn't. I don't always get to go on all these things. And when I do go on one, I usually go to Instagram first and I post there and then it links to other things. But I'm really not on X much at all. It's not as much for entertainment anymore. That's what's happened with a lot of these things. I use a lot of social media only for entertainment purposes because I'm an entertainer, and then all of them get kind of politicized, and that's certainly not my intention. So I just am on the ones where I can kind of post and show to you about what I'm doing in my work and as my work as a voice actor. So. But anyways, lots going on. Wonderful stories we've had. Met some wonderful people with a lot of tears. A lot of very powerful moments meeting folks at Comic-Cons. And all of you know who you are. We've had moments together where I've been able to see you and give you hugs. Everybody from people dealing with, the sobriety and staying sober, to losing family members, to losing friends, to being just affected by Star Wars and Clone Wars or Final Fantasy. So many wonderful stories. It's been 20 plus years since I did Final Fantasy X, the first one. And I cannot tell you how many folks still come up to the table and I sign their Final Fantasy memorabilia or posters or games or what have you. And that blesses my heart so much that there are still so many fans of Final Fantasy out there after all these years, and that it meant so much to so many people. And then Ratchet and Clank and how much that's made an impact to people. That really blesses my heart. I love hearing it, and I love meeting you all. So I hope that some of you will be in Arkansas. That's where I'm going to be next. And then after Arkansas, oh gosh, I don't know. Where am I going to be after Arkansas? I don't know if I can say either, because they tend to announce you and stuff. But I'm going to be at least probably 5 or so more Comic-Cons, and then a couple of toy stores that I'll be at throughout the rest of this year. And that is a good thing. And I hope to meet all of you. And if you listen to the podcast, let me know that you listen to the podcast. Okay. Just give me a hello there. Obviously, I'll give you a hello there back. It's always fun. But anyways, not much, other than saying I'm here. The podcast is going to come back. I'm going to have more stories for you and bless you with more, but I'm already going long on this one, and I've said really not much of anything, but it's just kind of good to be with all of you here and to have an episode that is, is just saying we're moving forward. There's more to come. The movie Hidden Blessings is out. Now you can see it. It's been a long time in the making, and I'm just blessed by all of you that have seen it and want to see it. Please see it, and please comment. If you've seen the movie, comment here in the comments on YouTube, where it shows in the comments on YouTube. That's kind of the best way to do comments for me here. Or you can post on my Instagram when I do a post saying that the episode's out. I'll obviously do one saying that. I was going to do an Instagram live a week or so ago, and then I had to cancel it very last minute. My daughter had some issues with her car, and I had to help her with that. But it wasn't anything serious. I didn't want to alarm anybody. But, as a parent, that's what you do. But she's doing great. My daughter is great. She always gives her best to everybody. You'll hear her on the episode that we just recorded with the cast of Hidden Blessings, because, of course, she's part of the cast of Hidden Blessings. She plays the character Trinity in that, which is the sound person. She's the audio technician for the movie, because it's a documentary film crew, and she plays that. So anyways, there you go. And I just want to thank you all for hanging out with me here for a little bit while I just kind of update you on things that are going on. What else is going on? I don't know. Just trying to get through. I've shot a few movies in the time since we last spoke, and that was very fun. I shot a movie and made a new friend, Libby Smallbone, and Libby is a wonderful human being. And her and I are going to try to work on some other things together, but we shot a movie called Operation Bodyguard. That movie will be coming out soon. Don't really want to, I can't give too much away. I leave that for the people that are making the movies. But when the movie comes out, I will be talking about it. Operation Bodyguard, that was a lot of fun. Got another movie coming out very soon called The American Miracle, and that one is very cool. That's going to be coming out soon. Another one called Wedding at Keystone that I was in, that my friend Ricky Borba did. And Ricky, you would all know from his book, and I did the foreword in his book, and that was very cool. That's coming out very soon. I did a couple of different things for some churches and some Bible study type things. I did some videos for those, and those are very cool. I did a featurette, kind of like a demo for a film that they're trying to get made, that went on to the Angel Studios platform. They were pitching that to get this movie made, called The Wayward Family. And in that, I play a pastor. But I've been doing some very cool things there. I did another one called A Little Women Christmas, and that's going to be coming out on the Great American Family channel, and that's very cool. And so I play a part in A Little Women Christmas, and I work with my dear friend Laura Osnes, and Laura is an amazingly talented person, and Laura and I work together on the show Chipchilla, where we play husband and wife in that, and that was fun. We play chinchillas, but we also are in A Little Women Christmas together, and that's a lot of fun. Doing on camera, I've been doing all these on camera things, and that's been an adventure. It's very different from voiceover, but I've been having a lot of fun doing all of them. And so meeting a lot of wonderful people, working with a lot of wonderful people. And then, like I said, I got my friend Christina coming over, and we work on Gabriel and the Guardians together, and we work on The Garden together. And Gabriel and the Guardians, a little update on that. They are on a little hiatus while they are fine-tuning the first several episodes that they've recorded of season 1, with the hopes of getting it out there, I believe, by about this time next year. Gabriel and the Guardians, it's an animated show. It's Matt Lanter, Johnny Young Bosch, Christina V, Christina Melizia, and myself, James Arnold Taylor, Vanessa Marshall, some wonderful people in that. I got to take a breath. My dear friend Gabe Patillo, who recently passed, was on Gabriel and the Guardians with us as well. And he did some amazing work on that. And so there's some fun shows coming up that I've been working on that I'm very proud of the work I've been doing. Like I say, go to my IMDb, check out those things and see what I've been working on there. And hopefully you all have been blessed by just hearing me talk and blather on a little here with Hank and Billy and Mr. Announcer Guy and Jerry the Music Man and all the folks here at the James Arnold Taylor Podcast. As we talk to ourselves, that's what we do. And I hope as I send you off on this one now, you talk to yourself positive, good things, knowing that you are doing your best. And if I say I'm talking to myself, but really, truly, and honestly, I'm always talking to God. And because, I'm a person of faith and I believe that God has a mission and a goal for each one of our lives. And he has a purpose and a plan for each one of us. And if you don't know him, just reach out to him. Say, hey, James says that you're real. I don't know if you are, but can you show me that you are? And, do that and see what happens. I think that find faith, know what you believe and why you believe it. So if you find faith, know why you have faith and what you believe and why you believe is very important. Don't just be a follower. Don't just go along with whatever I say or anybody else says. Know what you believe and why you believe it, and then know more than you want to know, meaning know that there are other people that are going to believe very differently than you in life, and that's okay. That's what makes us a world of different people and doing different things, but stick to your beliefs and hold to the truth and seek truth in your life no matter what. And sometimes that's why we have to know more than we want to know, because sometimes truth will come up and hit us in the face and teach us things that we didn't think or expect. And that certainly was my reasons for becoming a Christian. It certainly was my reasons for finding my faith, is that things change and you learn and grow. God willing, we all learn and grow. So I pray for blessings of health and goodness and mercy upon each and every one of you listening to the show. I pray that you would hydrate your bodies. I pray you would eat well and deep breathe and live well and seek the truth in all things, and come back and join me for another episode of the James Arnold Taylor Podcast here. And season 4, episode 18 comes to a close. Mr. Announcer Guy, close us out with that legal mumbo jumbo.
Talking to Myself, the James Arnold Taylor Podcast is a production of Yumigo Inc., recorded at Chat Studios. Engineered, written, recorded, and produced by, you guessed it, James Arnold Taylor. All voices are parody and should be construed as entertainment only. All music and sound effects used with permissions and licenses through Backtracks, Digital Juice, Production Tracks, and Partners in Rhyme. James Arnold Taylor's Talking to Myself, the podcast. Copyright 2024. All rights reserved.
Ooh, that's good water. I was drinking water while he did that. Thanks, Mr. Announcer Guy. Thanks to all of you for joining me. Not the most amazing episode, but hopefully some fun. And I hope you come back and join me here. Gonna have more episodes coming up real soon. Maybe not next week, but certainly in the weeks to come. And we are gonna be doing more of those. I got some other surprises that are coming back to my YouTube channel as well. So stick around for all that stuff. More to come from James Arnold Taylor. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Thanks so much. And goodbye.